Hey class, how you doing? Welcome to G135 Graphic Symbolism. My name is Michael Maldonado and I will be your instructor for the next few weeks. So just a little bit about the class. We'll show you the lay of the land here, a little bit about myself. Now if you jump over to the start here, and if you flip this over right here, this welcome, you'll just go to this welcome module where you have welcome to graphic design symbolism with this wonderful video introducing the class, some of the objectives and concepts associated with the class. And right over here is my little welcome announcement. Go ahead and read through that. And then I've got my faculty bio. So this video here is kind of an introduction as well, but this particular video right now serves as the same thing. So again, my name is Michael Maldonado. I am a graphic designer by trade and have been practicing for over 25 years. And I've been teaching for the last 10 years. So most of that has been online as well. So I've been with the Art Institute for several years now as well. So as far as the way the class is set up, each milestone in the class is set up. We have milestones 1 through 6, and they can be accessed either by clicking these badges or right through the learning path. A couple of things I want to draw your attention to on this course homepage, and if you ever get lost in the class, if you ever just get caught up somewhere, you're not real sure where you're at, two things I would recommend are, number one, is just jump right here. Right there is going to take you right back to the course homepage. And then also, and there's the course homepage. And then also, if you get caught up somewhere else, and I'll just reenact this little scenario here, you get caught up somewhere, you're not real sure where you're at, and you want to go back to Learning Path, just come right over here to Learning Path, and that opens up that kind of a bird's eye view of the whole class. So right here you have all your milestones and associated tasks and objectives and the workload associated with each of those milestones. So let's go ahead and jump back to the course homepage. And on that course homepage, there's a couple of areas I would like to draw your attention to, specifically the announcement area. This is pretty important. So right here, we have this tips for successful online experience. Now, each week I populate the announcements, typically on Sunday. Now, our classes run from from Monday till Sunday. So each Sunday evening, I'll create and post an announcement here addressing the work for the upcoming week. That'll be waiting for you Monday morning when you enter the class for that upcoming week. So be sure to check those announcements. One thing I do want to give a quick tip right here is if you just click this announcements right here, it's kind of, when they're collapsed like this, it's kind of difficult to read through them, but you can, again, get an overview by clicking the word announcements, and that'll take you to the announcement. It's sometimes a little bit easier to read in there. And one note is I do quite often post video announcements, so look forward for that. Those will introduce the new module and show you some troubleshooting tips and tricks and some things to look out for, as well as some tips for success in successful creation and submission of your assignments. Next area is this. This is the calendar area, and you can see my office hours right now, and I have populated this area about a week before the opening of the class. That's why you have office hours here as early as December 6th. But when the class does open, my office hours are listed right here, and if you want to just go ahead and click one of those, and that'll open up to this little message right here, just kind of indicating what my office hours are, 6 to 9 p.m. I'm working every night. I'm in every day, guys, so I'm pretty active. You won't be waiting for me, so if you need immediate assistance, go ahead and call me at this number right here. That's my studio number. And as I said, if you won't be waiting for me, so if you want to drop me an email if you have a question, I'll typically get back to you within a matter of hours, if that. Sometimes immediately, never more than 24 hours, ever. So you won't be waiting for me. So if you need to get a hold of me, please know that email I will return immediately, and call. Feel free to call during office hours. Again, that's during office hours. So please don't call outside of office hours. I think 3 hours a day is plenty. So if you could please try to keep your calls restricted to office hours. And I want you to note that if you call during office hours and I don't answer, I'm probably online. There's a real high probability I'm on a call with another student. So if that's the case, go ahead and leave a message with a return number. I'll call you right back, or please back that up with an email just to ensure. So if you leave a message and just jump right over the email, shoot me a quick email. Professor Maldonado, I have just called you. I received a voicemail message, and I just wanted to back up my message letting you know this is what I'm looking for. Okay, fair enough, right? So that is the office hours area, and this is the course calendar. So be sure to refer to this specific area, center of the page. I would say take a look at that every day. Announcements, look at least every other couple days. At the very least, every Monday, take a look for the current announcement. Course calendar, look at that every day, because once we get the course opens, you'll have your due dates right here. So that's a good way to keep track of what is due and when it's due. Then over here are the course resources, and these course resources are different assets associated with the class. Each one is titled descriptively, so you won't have any issue determining what is in each one of these learner resources. And the reason I'm bringing this to your attention is I will quite often create supplemental videos describing, as I said, tips and tricks based on the individual assignments and the tasks associated with those milestone assignments. So be sure to take a look at these on a regular basis. Sometimes I populate these 2 or 3 times a week. And in some weeks, depending on how the workload is, there's no population in there. So definitely take a look at that every day. Okay, so that is basically the lay of the land. I want to show you the textbook right here. The textbook is right here. Guys, listen, you don't have to, you can access the textbook right through your class if you just go to the link. And the links in the individual modules that house the required textbook reading. Click the link, you'll go right to the textbook, okay? It's a great book. I've been using it for a while now. I believe in it. I think it's a fantastic book, and you're really in for a treat here. So, also, the milestones have an awful lot of information, fantastic information. This class is written beautifully, so please, don't skip any of the learning activities associated with individual milestones. It's very, very, very important. Okay, guys, again, welcome to the class. And always, open door policy, guys. I'm very, very approachable. Questions, comments, concerns, considerations, clarifications, please let me know. And as I said, you won't be waiting for me for a response. Thanks, everybody. Welcome to the class. See you in discussion board.